Hello, little friends. Today we're going on a super fun adventure to learn our ABCs. Are you ready? First up is A. A is for apple. Apples are yummy, and they're also a great snack. Can you say A with me? Ah, wonderful. Next we have B. B is for ball. Bouncing a ball is so much fun, right? Let's all say B, B. Now comes C. C is for cat. Cats are furry and playful. Can you meow like a cat and say C? Siddiqui. Then we have D. D is for dog. Dogs love to play and wag their tails. Let's bark and say D. D. E is for elephant. Elephants are big and strong. Let's make our arms like an elephant's trunk and say E. E. F is for fish. Fish swim in the water. Can you swim like a fish and say F? Huh. G is for grape. Grapes are sweet and grow on vines. Let's eat some imaginary grapes and say G. H is for horse. Horses run very fast. Can you gallop like a horse and say I is for ice cream. Ice cream is a cold, yummy treat. Let's lick an imaginary ice cream cone and say I-E. J is for jellyfish. Jellyfish float in the ocean. Can you float like a jellyfish and say J? J. K is for kite. Kites fly high in the sky. Let's pretend to fly a kite and say K. Cook. L is for lion. Lions are the kings of the jungle. Let's roar like a lion and say L. Loo. M is for monkey. Monkeys love bananas. Let's eat an imaginary banana and say M. N is for nest. Birds build nests to keep their eggs safe. Let's pretend to be a bird building a nest and say N. N. O is for octopus. Octopuses have 8 arms. Let's wave 8 imaginary arms and say O. O. P is for pig. Pigs love to roll in the mud. Let's pretend to roll in the mud and say P. Huh. Q is for queen. Queens wear crowns. Let's pretend to wear a crown and say Q. Q, Q. R is for rainbow. Rainbows appear after the rain. Let's look for a rainbow and say R. R. S is for sun. The sun is bright and warm. Let's shine like the sun and say S. S. T is for turtle. Turtles are slow and steady. Let's move slowly like a turtle and say T. T. U is for umbrella. Umbrellas keep us dry in the rain. Let's open our umbrellas and say ooh. Ooh. V is for vase. Vases hold flowers. Let's put a flower in a vase and say V. V, V, V. W is for whale. Whales are big and live in the ocean. Let's sing like a whale and say you-o. X is for xylophone. Xylophones make beautiful music. Let's play the xylophone and say X. X, X. I is for yellow. Yellow is a sunny color. Let's look at something yellow and say Y, E. And finally, Z. Z is for zebra. Zebras have black and white stripes. Let's say Z, Z. You've all done a fantastic job. Learning the ABCs is so much fun. Remember to keep practicing, and you'll be reading and writing in no time. Bye-bye, little learners.